The Farmer's Almanac predicts the weather up to 2 years in advance. That and more in today's episode. In today's internet-connected society, we all have a tendency to look at the weather up to 7 days in advance, and we all know that the weatherman is only to be trusted about half the time. However, the Farmer's Almanac, which was started in 1792, claims an 80% success rate with predicting the weather, even up to 2 years ahead of time. Now the question is, how do they do this? We're going to explore that in today's episode. According to the data that we can find, they use a variation of a formula developed by the founder of the Almanac, Robert B. Thomas. He developed this formula in 1792. Only a few people worldwide know this formula, but we do kind of know some of the things that go into this formula to more accurately predict the weather. From what we can tell, they use solar science to track sunspots and their effects on our weather. They also use climatology, which is the study of prevailing winds and weather patterns here on planet Earth. There's also a mix of meteorology, which is more the study of the weather itself. Taking all of these things into consideration and looking at historically how these things have affected us, they can then use what they call a top secret mathematical and astronomical formula that relies on sunspot activity, tidal action, planetary position, and a few other factors to accurately, more or less, predict the weather up to 2 years in advance. The Farmer's Almanac has come out to say that they believe that nothing in the universe happens haphazardly. There is a cause and effect pattern for all phenomenon in the universe, which we tend to agree. Yet still, not everyone is convinced. Some independent studies have shown that retrospectively comparing the weather to the predictions made in the Farmer's Almanac, you can get pretty much the same thing by pure chance. Now, we don't really know how those studies were carried out or how extensive the research was. My question to you as the audience is this: have you ever used the Farmer's Almanac to look at the weather? Do you think it's more or less accurate than your local weatherman? I hope that this video has been helpful to you. If it has, let us know in the comments section down below. Till next time, I'm Anthony with school. Like, subscribe, comments please. Would you ever release your real name online? That's what we're talking about today in this episode. The YouTube video bar, how does it work? That and more in today's episode.